Hello and welcome to the Grizzle Gamer. I am your host, Theo. I decided to make this video. It turned out longer than I wanted it to, but I posted a video 2 days ago where I was, kind of whining and complaining that nobody's watching my videos. There's no point in doing it if nobody's gonna watch. I thought about taking that video down since it is, kind of a whine fest and, oh poor pitiful me. But I'm not gonna do that. Like I've told people in the past, and pretty much why I started this channel is doing videos helps with my depression, and that's one of the parts of my depression is to make me not think rationally sometimes, and I wasn't thinking rationally. The thing with depression is a little bit of it is grounded in reality. I was upset initially that when I first started looking at my metrics, I was just like, I really wish people would respond, so I could, tell where I'm hitting and where I'm missing, what is, what I've done that's really made people laugh, and try to tailor my videos to be more funny and, tailor them to my audience. But what happens in my brain with my depression is it's a constant nagging of your I wouldn't say your subconscious, like the little voice in your head that tells you not to do stuff. I guess your conscience or whatever. Your conscience is out of whack, and it actually convinced me that instead of I'm just not getting any feedback on where I'm hitting and missing. That turned into nobody wants to watch your videos. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser. You don't fucking do good videos. You don't do good videos. And it was just a constant hammering in my head of that, which is completely untrue. I mean, most of my videos, granted they're not professional quality, but they're okay. I know I've made at least a couple people in my guild laugh over them. One guy really liked the Rocket Goat during my Just Cause 3 video. But anyways, I thought about taking the video down, but I'm not going to do that. To me, it's going to serve as a reminder. Sometimes I'm not thinking clearly, and now I have video evidence. Hopefully, people will watch it and realize that if you're going through depression out there, you're not alone. I'm going to leave it up so people will be able to watch that video and then watch this video and see the difference between, when I'm deep into my depression and then when I'm not as much. I'm still depressed today. I'm not near as bad as I was the other day. I'm doing better now. My medication that I'm taking helps out a lot. Excuse me. It doesn't take the sadness away, and it doesn't make me a zombie, which is great, because that was the two things that I was worried about. I did have to shuffle around for a little bit to find a medication that worked for me, and if anybody out there is dealing with depression, please go and talk to somebody and try to get some help, because there are medications out there, help out a lot. They won't take away, your feelings completely. You just won't hit that rock bottom that you feel where you start contemplating suicide and stuff like that. Me, myself, I've contemplated suicide at least once a month ever since I was 16. Never, really went through with it, of course, because I'm still here. Yeah, there's been many times where I've sat up on the parkway and my nice shiny car I bought from the good job that I was working had just talked to a beautiful girl that I was talking to, and still, even through all that, the feeling of loneliness and the feeling of self-doubt and was so overwhelming that I sat up on the parkway with the 9mm to the side of my head, and I sat up there for 3 hours deciding whether or not I wanted to do it. I don't mind talking about it now, because I hope somebody listens to this and realizes that there are other people who are going through what you're going through. There is help out there. And if anybody is thinking about suicide right now, don't let it control you. Don't let your depression and your suicidal thoughts control you. There are people that care about you. There are people that will miss you when you're gone. no matter who you are. Even if, even if you're, a hobo on the street, somebody knows you, somebody has seen you every day, somebody gives you, might be the dude giving you pocket change. You don't know how that person feels about you, you don't realize that you affect people's lives all around you. Everybody does. Sometimes you don't see how you affect people's lives around you. It's good to think about that sometimes, that you do matter and you do affect the lives of the people around you. I'm kind of doing this off the cuff, so I might have to heavily edit this, or I might just leave it as it is, with all the pauses. I usually try to get all the ums and ahs out of there because I do tend to do that a lot. Anybody who knows me, who's hung out with me on Mumble or anything like that, knows that I use fuck as a comma, basically. I mean, right now I'm not using it just because it's a serious topic, and I'm not in zany Theo mode. I had absolutely no reason to want to commit suicide at that point in time, but yet there I was, sitting in my shiny new red sports car, up on the parkway, with a gun to my head. Depression has nothing to do with what you've got. It has nothing to do with what kind of life that you have. You could have the best life in the world and still be horribly fucking depressed. And I think a lot of people, look at it and go, "Oh my God, well, what does he have to be depressed about?" And it's like, well, fuck you. It's not about that. It's about, it's an imbalance in your brain chemistry. You're not thinking clearly. I mean, you can't reason with the unreasonable at that point in time. Another thing that I would like to say is anybody who says that suicide is a selfish act is an asshole. Nobody should be shamed for having thoughts like that. I am almost positive that we've all had thoughts like that at one time. And nobody needs to be shamed for that. Is it sad when people commit suicide? Yes. Does it hurt the people around them? Yes. But are they cowards? Are they selfish? No. No, they're not. Anybody who's dealt with depression knows that if you were being selfish, you wouldn't give a shit. And that's what depression is. It's overly giving a shit. It's not about being selfish. It's about, feeling that there's nothing left, even if there is. And like I said, it's an imbalance in your brain chemistry. It has nothing to do with the life that you're living. And that's the thing. Depression is irrational. It doesn't make sense. You can't try to make it make sense. You can't go, this person shouldn't be depressed, they have everything. Because that makes sense. But again, it's depression, and depression doesn't fucking make sense. Then there was another time where I choked him till he passed out, and I actually thought I killed him. I literally choked him, and then he wasn't moving, and I got up and started making a sandwich because I was done. I don't know, that's. When I reach that point, I don't rationalize anymore, which is odd because normally I'm a rational person. I don't fly off the handle. But like I said, everybody has their limits, and when I reach mine, I'd literally go insane. And there's no talking to me. There's no reasoning with me. I think I was at the Nolichucky one time, Nolichucky River outpost, and I chased a kid with a knife to the point where one of my dad's friends actually had to grab me and throw me to the ground and hold me down until I stopped, because I was going to stab him too. I mean, a dude I respected and was really good friends with, I was going to stab him because he got between me and that dude. And anyways, I'm going to end this video here. I don't want to keep going off on video or rants about how crazy I was when I was a kid, but I'm going to leave that other video up, and I'm going to keep making videos. I've actually got a plan for a series, which is how not to play Rocket League like an asshole, where I'm going to be playing a lot of Rocket League and showing what what to do and what not to do, so people on your team can understand what you're trying to do, and you can actually play as a team instead of having three people dogging the ball and leaving the other team wide open to pass and score all over you. But I will see you all later. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I'm also going to put links down in the description. Depression hotline or suicide hotline, something for people who, if they are going through that they have somebody to talk to. Thank you for watching my videos, and I plan on coming out with a new series for my channel called How to Play Rocket League, or How to Not Play Rocket League Like an Asshole. I hope people enjoy it, and thank you very much.